everybody.
Hi.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
So,
Hello. What's up? We're back again. Shady's back.
right back at it again.
With another great episode. What?
I don't know how great it's going to be, but it's going to be an episode.
We have an interesting episode, which I think all episodes that we do are interesting for sure.
Oh, yeah. This might not be great.
So little faith. Ye with little faith. Come on, Jbomb. Trust me.
I've always said nobody's listening to this shit.
Wow. All right. We know that that's not the case now.
I do it for the fun and the bitches, but I don't get no bitches.
Wow. And I don't get no bitches. Welcome, everybody. Jbomb and Puddy Save the Planet. Officially endorsed by Mountain Arts Democracy. KGX, the original podcast. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Puddy.
Welcome back.
That's Jbomb.
I am Jbomb.
Hope everyone's had a happy Thanksgiving right now. Also made sure, hopefully everyone didn't die on Black Friday. Ugh.
I haven't had Thanksgiving yet.
Yeah, for us, since we're recording Wednesday, we have not had any kind of Thanksgiving or anything, so that's
They're waiting patiently.
Very patiently. It's tomorrow, and I can't wait.
Yes.
I'm also like sporadically might be going back and forth and being quiet for a moment because my tooth is killing me, and Jbomb has told me that alcohol can actually help with a toothache.
But not me.
Now, this might be just Jbomb trying to get me drunk. However,
can it be both?
That's fair. So I'm right now currently wiping some cinnamon Jack Daniels on my tooth, which is probably a horrible idea in the long run, but in the short run, it's kind of helping.
It'd be better if you had like a higher proof alcohol. But
well,
that one it'll help better than not having it at all.
Oh, listen. I haven't like, might find this a shocker, Jbomb, but I haven't drank much in recent memory. This
Not since I was pouring shots of Jaeger down you at Hell on the Hills.
Well, other than that, other than a few times, just a couple times. Well, normally I don't. That's probably what I should say, but I don't usually drink. This bottle of Cinnamon Jack probably comes from about a year ago.
Ooh, that means it's probably even better.
Yeah, so it's less than halfway full, but it's still got some left in it, so I've had it for a little while anyways.
Fuck triple distilled. That shit is like quadruple distilled by now.
Okay, I have a dumb question just because I'm not familiar with like alcohol and its workings and whatnot. I don't know. Like,
I know how to drink it.
It doesn't go like bad per se, does it?
No, God no.
No.
That's why people have 40-year-old bottles of scotch. They just get better with age.
That's true, huh? I don't know why I was trying to compare it with like soda or whatever, because you see like because soda will get bad after a while, but that's probably just because it loses carbonation and stuff.
Yeah, that's all that is.
Because I know water doesn't, because water's water. And the expiration date on bottles are usually for the freaking plastic, not the bottle, not the water itself. But I didn't know. I thought there might have been something in it that makes it worse off. I don't know. No. Like I said, it was a stupid question, but
we like stupid questions on this show.
Well, we like anything stupid on this show.
Oh yeah. Stupid happens to be our forte.
Hey, Jbomb.
Hey, Puddy.
You want to do something we haven't done in forever? Definitely not on this show yet.
Yes.
You want to play a game?
Let's play a game.
Oh my God!
Is this like a Saw kind of thing?
It is not like a Saw kind of thing because I won't kill you afterwards.
Like, do we need the Charlie Clouser Saw music about to play and hear fucking Tobin Bell be like, I want to play a game?
No, I think we're all going to be safe with this game. However, the stuff we may talk about may not be safe because we are going to play a little game. I hope this works out. Watch this be like one of our worst episodes because the subject matter is just dumb.
I don't know. We've had some pretty shitty subject matter before, so.
We are going to play a game called...
We have been known to talk about WWE every now and then, so we've had some pretty shitty subject matter.
Every now and then? My goodness. We haven't met our wrestling quota for November, dude.
Well, I do have one wrestling thing to say, and you're not going to like it.
Oh, boy.
Because you talk shit to GIF about it. You talk shit to Noah about it. But now that I've sat and listened to the song, I like Skillet's Legendary as the theme song for Raw.
As the theme song for Raw?
The lyrics work out pretty well.
God, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, dude. Actually, I'm not sorry, but I'm just saying.
Like, is it a good song? Yeah, I like it. But as a theme song for Raw?
I mean, I will say Raw has had plenty better.
They've also had plenty worse.
I'm saying the lyrics, yeah, they've had plenty worse, too. But I'm just saying the lyrics actually work out well for a wrestling show.
Yeah, if you're wrestling in 2019 and have to deal with the day and age we live in now, which is just stupid.
Hey, Bray Wyatt is champ, though. So.
Yeah, but, you know. He was also in that terrible Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, well, that ain't his fault.
Yeah, well, that ain't his fault.
I'm not blaming the Fiend for that shit.
That is 100% on WWE.
I did hear, though, before we get started, I did hear that, did you hear about Seth Rollins' little rant about CM Punk?
Yeah, but the more I hear about Seth Rollins, the more I just roll my eyes.
Yeah, but from what I heard, like, Seth Rollins called out CM Punk on, like, Twitter or some shit like that. And the rumors I'm hearing is Vince is fucking furious with Rollins about that shit.
Yeah, he was furious about him on Raw actually mentioning Punk.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because apparently he went off script. And because he doesn't like building up the feuds that he knows there is probably no way of having.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, from what I heard, whenever that was a unscripted thing, and Vince was absolutely furious because there's no way they can rightfully and knowingly at this moment build that match up, because CM Punk's not an employee of WWE, he's an employee of Fox.
Yeah.
And he just came back.
That backstage show, yeah.
And he just came back, so there's no guarantee that he's ever going to wrestle again still.
Yeah. I like Rollins going off script, though. I like when wrestlers go off script.
It happens so few times anymore in WWE. It is kind of interesting. However, I'm so over Seth Rollins and just the way he is and everything.
Yeah.
Like the first criticism.
I love it though. Like Sami Zayn goes off script, because when he does, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
He drops pipe bombs like CM Punk used to when he goes off script. You know, like saying AEW on an episode of SmackDown. It's like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, but when Seth Rollins does it, he just becomes more of a whiny brat. That's how he sounds like to me.
I still like Rollins, so.
And like Punk as
this is just a year ago about Roman Reigns. I still like Rollins, so.
Mm-hmm.
A year ago, I still liked Roman Reigns, and you didn't, so. But for the record, I haven't watched an episode of Raw in like a month.
Wait a minute. I like Roman. What are you talking about?
Like a year ago, like back when we was doing like All Things Today, he was talking shit about Roman being, forced down our throats and shit.
That was probably more of a criticism towards WWE. I don't have any problem with Roman Reigns the person.
Okay.
But
cool.
As a person, Seth Rollins is irritating me. As a person, Roman Reigns is pretty nice guy.
Super sweet guy. Super nice guy.
But, like, whenever he gets on social media and whines and complains about this, that, and the other thing, he just makes himself look so bad.
Like a crybaby.
And then Punk, which actually has a fair criticism about maybe he should get off Twitter so he doesn't sound like a fool, Because then, whenever he gets on Twitter, he he confirms that, basically. I'm paraphrasing, of course. And then he just goes on Twitter and calls him a coward. Like, really? Are you seriously resorting to name-calling, you big baby? Get off Twitter. Get off social media. Stupid. Fucking.
Like, you're a big stupid head. I don't want to talk to you.
Like, he's about as good as CM Punk is in the ring, I think. Even though I do think CM Punk is overrated at times. But I think he's still as good as CM Punk.
As far as Punk in the ring, I always felt he was very overrated. Rollins, in my opinion, is actually pretty talented as far as in the ring. But the character that he's got going on right now, I'm not a big fan of.
The character is him.
It seems like he's trying to like really, really, really pander to the audience a lot. And it's coming out like he's just working way too hard for it.
His character is him, and not only is he annoying, he's a crybaby. Or he's acting like a crybaby. Until he shuts up and you see something completely different in his attitude or whatever, it's not going to change. And he's going to continue going on about CM Punk and everything. It's just like, dude, CM Punk will probably... At this point, you can never say never now, because Punk, if this was 3 or 4 years ago, we'd be saying, oh no, he's never coming back. But now, he's somewhat back. So,
yeah.
So, there might be an opportunity for Punk to actually face him, but it's not going to be anytime soon.
No.
Like, I think Punk is still 100% completely okay with being done with in-ring work, and who could blame him?
Yeah, I agree.
You got me into wrestling talk, especially WWE. How dare you? God damn it.
I did it on purpose.
Why did you do this to
So
me?
let's play this game now.
I don't know if I want to play a game now, Jbomb. Honestly. Now I'm upset. I'm talking about WWE. And I missed AEW tonight because I'm a friggin' turd.
I'm DVRing it.
Me too, but I've missed it live the past 2 nights, and I really hate to do that because I want to help with their ratings at least a little bit, but shit.
Yeah. Well, does DVR recordings help with ratings?
I don't know. Probably. Beats me.
It does, and great.
Good, but yeah, I still haven't went back and watched last week's episode. I need to watch this week's episode now. I'm getting far behind, and it's not that I don't like AEW, it's that I'm just busy with like 10,000 other things, and most of them involve...
we have a life.
Yeah.
I'm behind on a lot of shit when it comes to TV now. I am a big Walking Dead fan, so I stay up to date on that. I'll watch that when it comes on.
Right.
Aside from that, I'm lucky if I get to catch up on anything.
It's just the way life is, man. I mean,
yeah.
Whenever it comes to like watching TV and stuff, I don't usually watch TV or movies. I get on YouTube and watch different YouTubers like do their thing and stuff. So my time is devoted towards them and not like...
in Walking... Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying it's just more devoted towards the YouTubers and people like that instead of like getting on TV and watching something on there with commercials and stuff out the yin-yang and stupid stuff like that.
Now, that's why I DVR shit. I fast forward through commercials.
That's fair.
But now, like with Walking Dead, I do got to give Walking Dead some credit. They chose to be on Sunday nights. Sunday nights is usually Sunday's my chill day. So I have time to actually sit down Sunday night and watch Walking Dead. So that helps. But
are you're caught up with that though, right?
Oh, I'm totally caught up on Walking Dead. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I thought your point was that like you it's on your chill day, but yet you still don't find chance to watch it because you're doing other things. Oh, okay, I'm caught up now.
Now, like other shows, like I love the show Mayans. Mm-hmm. It's a spinoff from Sons of Anarchy. Mm-hmm. But it's when it was on, it's taking a break now. Season's over, but when it was on Tuesday nights, and fuck, dude, Tuesday night, are you shitting me? It would take me a week and a half, 2, maybe even 3 weeks to finally sit down and watch an episode, and then I got to binge watch like 3 episodes by then.
anything from Monday to Friday is usually like a bad night to try to get to sit down and watch. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that.
Which is why I watched a Raw in like a month, maybe even 2.
Well, Raw's special in the case that we don't want to watch it.
Yeah. I tried watching it like a week ago, and I got like 30 minutes into it, and I was like, honestly, I'd rather watch like reruns of fucking anything.
Yeah.
So, like, I watched reruns of, I think, 2.5 Men or Monk or some shit just because I didn't care.
I was looking just at some videos of like how WWE was back 10 years ago in 2009. And 2009 wasn't that good of a year either. You had like a lot of terrible programs with people that are just coming up. Like Kofi was still new and everything basically, and he got terrible programs between him and like Dolph Ziggler and stuff like that. But there were a lot of like good stuff happening and a lot better stuff than what we have now. Plus, it kind of fair, not that fair, or kind of not fair in comparison because you also still had like Attitude Era guys on the rise and still at the top of their prime and stuff. And then you had Cena and Orton doing their thing weekly, which got old after a while. But at the time, you know, it was interesting.
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy, like how, man, 10 years later, and not only do I just not care for WWE, there's not like a lot of wrestling that interests me anymore except for like AEW. But I don't know why.
I'm the same way, but I mean, I'm going to be brutally honest. There's even times with AEW watching it that I'm like, okay, I'm going to...
No, I completely agree. Like, there are times where I'm just like, can we get on with this? Unfortunately, right now, it's a lot of their women talent that I feel that way towards. I don't think AEW has a... They don't have
a very good women's roster.
No. Or not anybody memorable, anyways. Like, they have Kong, but she's doing a weird gimmick with Brandy Rhodes that she's going around cutting women's hair off.
I mean, I hate to sound like an asshole when I say this, but Kong didn't work in TNA. Kong didn't work in WWE.
Whoa.
She don't work to me.
Kong absolutely worked in TNA. That's like the one place she did work.
Got into Kong.
Dude.
It was a really big old woman that was just destroying women. And honestly, I feel like that's when you should have had the intergender matches. Put that chick in with a bunch of dudes, because she's just destroying women. This just ain't fair.
Go back and watch her matches with Gail Kim in TNA.
Oh, no. Gail Kim's something different. Gail Kim, I don't put Gail Kim in the same, kind of, status as I do every other female wrestler, because Gail Kim will kick a man's ass.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, for women's wrestling, those two are doing really well in TNA together.
Yeah, I mean, well, like, it comes to, like, Gail Kim or Mickie James, I kind of set them in a different class. They can throw down with anybody.
Sorry, I'm working on my tooth here, going back and forth between bottle of liquor, bottle of water, and then back to the mic.
You're good.
So, J-Bomb, you want to play? Let's play this, because the silence is killing me right now.
Explain this game.
All right, so the game we are going to try to play is just something I thought of randomly. It's not really it may not. How do I say this without like downgrading the game? So basically, the game I thought of was called Discuss or Destroy. So I have a spinner here on Google with five different news stories that are just weird that came out the past week or so, maybe a little more, but 5 different news stories, and we can talk about them, either fully discuss or completely bury them and mock them and make fun of them accordingly.
Okay.
and it will be randomized. So I spin the wheel, we get a new story, and then we decide whether or not we want to go into talking about it, or if we want to just completely bury it, or just move on from it. I mean, we don't even have to bury it. Sometimes burials are as good as just like not saying anything. So what do you think?
I agree. Okay.
You down with this?
Let's do it.
All right, so let's go ahead and start spinning the wheel. I don't think you can hear this. I don't think you can hear this. I don't think people listening can hear it, but I will add some kind of like spin type sound.
I was about to say, at least you got to edit a sound in later.
Yeah, because like I'd go ahead and show you the screen with how the sound is going to be. Just, you know what? That's actually not a terrible idea. Hold on. Backstage stuff.
Sound effect for it, like you should do a sound effect for it, like from like Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune sound effect.
Yeah, just be like. You know? Okay, I see this wheel. Okay.
Hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing real quick. Sorry, everybody. A little bit of a fucking. There we go. I didn't share the sound. There we are.
Okay.
All right. Now you should be able to hear it. So we have our wheel here, and just out of context, should I go ahead and tell everybody the titles I have for them, or should we just go ahead and start spinning?
I think we should just go ahead and start and spin through all 5 of them.
Go ahead and start. All right, sounds good to me. All right, let's go ahead and start spinning here. 3, 2, 1, boom!
Spin that wheel.
Looks like we are going to get... interesting. Neutral Santa.
Okay, I already think I know what this is about.
You absolutely know what this one's about. So, I'm going to read the this article that's kind of like just explaining where this came from and everything. A website called Snopes. They do a really good job at debunking like false stories online and everything. So, what this story is did a survey reveal that people want a gender neutral, easy for me to say, Santa Claus? Now, a few days ago, I saw this that was getting shared again, because this is not like a new story. This actual article from Snopes was from 2018, so it's about a year old. But
I've seen it shared on Facebook.
Yeah, very recently again too. Like people want a gender neutral Santa Claus. So, before we continue talking about it and discussing it or whatever, would you like to discuss this topic, or would you just like to destroy it and just make fun of it and then continue on?
I totally want to discuss this topic.
All right. Sounds good to me. All right.
You want to discuss this one?
Yeah, dude. I'm with you on discussing this on this topic for sure, because it's an interesting one.
It is.
So, according to a survey, some 18% of respondents want Santa Claus to be gender neutral.
18%.
Which means that, if you don't know what gender neutral means, is for Santa to not have a specific gender. So he would not, and I say he, would not be male or female.
I mean, can I go ahead and start?
By all means.
Okay. First of all, I just got to say, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, before we jump into this too much, as far as the gender thing, I have many friends that are gay, and I believe in people doing whatever the hell they want to do. That's the libertarian in me. I believe you should be able to do whatever you want to do.
Right.
Believe whatever you want to believe in. It's your American freedom. Do whatever. But Santa being gender neutral, I mean, isn't Santa Claus based on, St. Nicholas?
Yep.
Which was a dude.
Yep.
that delivered presents to children.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I mean, Santa Claus has a beard. Last I checked.
So wait a minute. Women can't grow beards?
I mean, with the right amount of, testosterone and shit like that, I'm sure they probably could.
Transplant beard, whatever.
But normally guys grow beards.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm going to lean towards no gender neutral Santa Claus because I mean the Santa Claus I'm used to is a dude. He's a fat dude with a beard, and he's a dude. I couldn't imagine this hot chick Santa Claus riding around on a sleigh because the Santa I always know has a beard and shit. So that would just be weird. That's why we have Mrs. Claus.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I understand the gender equality thing, but like I said, we have Mr. and Mrs. Claus. It's not a sexist thing with Santa Claus. So why fuck with a good thing? I mean, it's worked for I don't even know how many fucking years. So yeah, let's not fuck with that. I mean, like the traditional. Well, I wouldn't say traditional, but like the Tim Allen Santa Claus movies. Are we going to just go ahead and change those now too? This whole topic just befuddles and confuses me. What I mean, do we have any details on what we would do if we made a gender neutral Santa Claus? What would this person look like?
So let me just go ahead and say that, like I mentioned, Snopes kind of figures out if this is a fake story or a real story.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd think like, oh, people are making this up, right?
You would hope so.
Snopes says that this is a mixture, which means it is partially true and partially false.
Okay.
So, what's true about it? Okay, well, what is true is a relatively small number of respondents in a survey by the graphic design company Graphic Springs, shout out, I guess, chose gender neutral when asked what gender a modern Santa Claus should be. What's false is the survey used flawed methodology that probably wasn't intended to accurately measure public opinion so much as create a viral news story.
So pretty much like they interviewed like 10 people that work for them and like one person said, sure, why not go gender neutral?
Basically, yeah. So it wasn't like supposedly trying to get a huge measure of public opinion. It was just to drive traffic up and get people talking about them. Is what I'm getting from that. Good God.
Because that doesn't make any sense to me, man.
See, when people started sharing this story, I automatically went to, that's one of those stories that are just like so politically correct, so PC, it's made up.
Yeah.
Like, they're joking, right?
It's gotta be.
Like, okay.
None of that makes sense to me, man.
I can sort of understand, like, if you don't know that Santa Claus, the character, actually has a background, has a real background to somebody, then maybe I can understand people saying a big fat guy in a red suit going around delivering presents to boys and girls. I could see where some interesting people might want this to be a woman. Okay.
Yeah.
I can almost forgive that. But not only do I think that that's just not the case at all, I think it's people that just don't care, that sees this as just another male character and is just like, I don't want this to just be male. Why can't it be gender neutral? Why does it have to be a male character? It's just like, because Santa Claus was based on St. Nicholas.
Yeah, he's based on St. Nicholas.
Based on an actual person.
Which was a dude.
Yeah. which was happened to be a man. If it was a woman, then the caricature would probably be a woman.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and start a petition now, because this one makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Easter Bunny should be gender neutral. That could be a dude bunny. That could be a chick bunny. It could be any kind of bunny we want it to be. I don't care.
You know what? If there is ever a petition for a man, I don't know why I keep on saying general.
You're saying general.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why.
Kind of sounds dirty.
Real dirty.
A little dirty.
If there's ever a petition for a gender-neutral Easter bunny, I'll sign it.
I'll sign that.
I will sign it with big, bright, bold letters.
I will sign off on a gender-neutral bunny.
Because if you want an Easter bunny to have no gender, okay, or be gender that's not really specific,
yeah,
it's a bunny.
I'm fine with that. It's a fucking rabbit.
Cool.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of the Easter bunny having balls anyway, so who cares?
Or a vagina.
Or that either, yeah.
But you're talking about Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And not only that, he has an opposite to him. Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus, yeah.
I mean,
and that chick be working it, man. She be taking care of that dude all year, and she takes care of the elves and shit.
Real talk.
Mrs. Claus is a very integral part of Christmas.
Real talk, though, too. Mrs. Claus is thick.
Yes.
She is. Thick girl.
Yeah, she a thick lady. But, I mean, you live in the North Pole, you got to have some fucking insulation,
She good. If you know
That's
what
why
I'm...
Santa Claus is a thick fella, He a big old boy, When you up there in the cold, you got to have some insulation.
Yeah.
You got to be a little thick.
But this is just insanity to me. It's like...
It is. It's mind-boggling.
And even if you want a girl to play as Santa Claus, okay? The Santa Claus...
I've seen a couple of pornos with some chicks dressed as Santa.
Hey, man. No judging here. So have I. I can't say.
Neither here nor there.
Right.
We've all seen our Christmas porn.
Right.
So, yeah.
But just having Santa be...
Naughty, you know what I'm saying?
I think I've lost Jbomb on this whole Christmas porn thing. He's now starting to talk to himself about all the Christmas porn he's listened to. How about that one with that girl looking like Rudolph?
Yeah, she had that big red nose.
Red nose ain't the only thing red about her.
She definitely got in my sleigh tonight,
Rudolph with your nose so bright.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Would you like candy cane?
That's the thing is we've been able to turn this story into where it's actually pretty damn funny because it is.
Well, I mean, we didn't turn the story into something that's funny. To me, it's just funny.
Fun.
It's just a funny, dumb concept.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's very stupid. Why
and
a
for
gender
any
neutral?
Listeners that are like, I'm offended. I would say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Bye. If you're
peace out.
If you're offended by anything that we say on here, by our opinion, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Bye. You don't have to listen.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
If you can listen, now don't insult. I mean, come on. Let's be bigger than that. Now we don't want to insult you, Jbomb. But what we're saying is...
I'm fine insulting you. But,
well, what we're saying is, if you can't handle what we're saying, this is definitely not the podcast for you. And it's not
I'm
like...
also, you can't handle a dude Santa Claus like we have for hundreds of years.
Yeah.
This ain't the country or world you probably should be living in, but,
Yeah.
I mean, even back when he was in the damn Coke commercials, still dude,
Yeah.
And you can't leave can't leave cookies and milk out for a female Santa Claus.
No, wait a minute.
That shit.
Yeah, you can. What are you talking about?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've met plenty of chicks that like cookies, but...
leave the cookie out for the cookie.
Yeah.
You get it?
I mean, listen, if we're going to look at it that way, I like the idea of a female Santa Claus coming into my house. But as far as that being, accurate,
but
no.
She's not going to be like one of those porn Santas you're talking about, though.
No, she's going to be a thick girl,
Now, you don't know, and there's nothing wrong with thick girls. There are plenty of good-looking thick girls. But I'm probably going to 100% be sure that she's dressed up to be comfortable, and she's just trying to do her job that one time a year. She's probably stressed out. That's why she's growing a beard herself, because she's dealing with all the stress of being Santa Claus. God,
she's
okay.
Got put on testosterone treatment. Yeah.
No, that's the magic of Santa Claus, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's a Christmas spirit gave her the beard. But yeah, for those people that may have voted yes on this, like we've already covered, you want a gender-neutral Santa? We call her Mrs. Claus and Mr. Claus. So we're good. We got a female, we got a male. We're good.
I just don't like it, because I can understand if people want it, but at the same time, it's like, why? Because you're kind of messing with who the character of Santa Claus is based on. So
yeah, you're fucking with tradition, man.
That's my issue. Like, okay, so I like traditions and stuff.
You're a big Christmas fan. You love Christmas.
I do, and I like tradition stuff. I consider myself, I think, a traditionalist, but in some instances where if it benefits and actually helps out to break a tradition, I can kind of get over it. But if it just doesn't make sense and it's just something to appease people because they're like sensitive, especially in this case, I don't get it. I legitimately, unequivocally do not understand what changing Santa Claus to being a gender neutral character would help here.
I don't either.
And that's just my opinion. I mean, I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
This comes down to the same thing we've always talked about on this podcast. We've talked about it on this one several times. We've talked about it on the old All Things Today podcast several times. It doesn't matter what you do, you're going to offend some damn body.
Oh, no doubt. No question. There's someone that's not going to like what you say. There's someone that's not going to like what you do. Unfortunately, you can't appease everybody. And it sucks because I'm one of those people that want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like...
As the guinea pig on Dr. Dolittle said, you can't save them all, Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
There's just some people that just not going to like what you say. That's just not going to like you.
Exactly.
And you just got to wipe off...
That's when you got to stop giving a shit about making everybody else happy and do what makes you fucking happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just wipe it off. All right, so let's go back to the wheel.
The fucking wheel again, because I think we beat this one to death.
Because at one point there really is nowhere else we can go with it, because we've kind of said our piece on it and everything. So let us go back to the wheel. J-Bomb, can you see the wheel?
I see the wheel of death.
All right. Got four more topics to go. Hopefully they're good. Let us spin the wheel.
Spin it. Oh shit, I can hear it this time.
Interesting. Ah.
Oh. Okay.
What we got is a $1.4 million yikes.
Okay.
Now what does that mean? Well, from Kotaku.
Explain.
A man
From what?
From the website Kotaku, which is a big like video game website and everything. This is just the title of the article.
Okay.
Man spends $1.4 million on game character, which his friend then accidentally sold for $552.
Okay.
You can't make this up.
Wow.
So, Jbomb, would you like to discuss this, or would you like to bury it or destroy it?
No, I mean, this sounds intriguing. I kind of want to. I got questions, and I want to discuss this one. So yeah, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but I'm saying yes. Let's talk about this one.
I am totally down to talk about this one too, because it's just so funny.
It sounds great already. So yeah.
So, according to South China Morning Post, which this is a Chinese man that did this, a man in China, obviously, spent an eye-watering $1.4 million on his character in MMORPG Justice Online. His buddy...
is that like the DC Universe Online, or is it something else? Or
I guess. I don't. It's not DC Universe Online, but I've heard of it before. I don't know what Justice Online is right offhand.
Oh, okay.
That's definitely one that's like I'm not familiar with, and if I am, I don't remember it. His buddy,
$1.4 million though. Holy fuck.
Yeah. His buddy accidentally sold said character for a mere $552. The man filed a lawsuit against the game company NetEase and his friend, well, former friend, I guess. I'm wording the exact quote.
Definitely former friend.
The friend or defendant had been loaned the character and reportedly tried to sell it back to the man for 388,000 yen, which is around $55,000. Instead, it was listed for 3,888 yen, $552 on NetEase's in-game marketplace, and was soon purchased by another unrelated player. During the court mediation that followed, the defendant claimed the shockingly low price was due to a typo induced by exhaustion after a marathon gaming session. What? So,
all right. I mean, is there more to the article you want to read, or can we go ahead and start?
I can go ahead and just tell you what came of it anyway. So,
Okay.
The Post reports that the suit was settled by a judge who mediated the proceeding online. Authorities in China are now pointing to this mediation as a way judges can oversee legal disputes remotely. So, something interestingly good came from it. In the settlement, NetEase canceled the sales transaction, and while the plaintiff got his $1.4 million investment back, he reportedly had to pay 90,000 yen or $12,000 in damages to the player who bought the pricey character on the cheap. Damn!
Wow!
All right.
Wow!
So, let us discuss.
Okay, so you said this guy spent $1.4 million on this character for this game.
Yes.
And he lent it to his friend.
Yes. Who then went to...
Did he loan it to his friend for his friend to, like, level up or some shit?
I don't know. Who then went on to try to sell it back to him for about $55,000, and because he put it online with a typo, it became $552.
So did he loan it to his friend for, like, a certain amount of money, or...?
He didn't. He loaned it to his friend, I guess, just to play. Like, the friend was just given the character by this guy to play the game, and then the friend, the douchebag that he sounds like, tried to sell it back. Tried to sell it back to the guy for like $55,000 or 388,000 yen. But instead of listing it, or then try to put it up online for sale or something else, but instead of listing it for that much, he put it for $552. And someone that went online one day and saw an amazing character that was for dirt cheap in comparison, now doesn't have that character because of a fuck up.
Buddy, look, I love you to death,
Uh-huh.
and I know we both play video games, and I love you to death.
Right.
But if I put $1.4 million into a game character, I ain't loaning that sumbitch to anybody.
No way!
Make your own fucking character. Yeah, make your own fucking character. You ain't getting mine.
That's what I don't understand about this, because it said he lent it out to his buddy. The buddy put it up for sale, but it also says that he tried to sell it back to the man for that much money. So I guess the friend might have accidentally, like, put it for sale to everybody whenever he was just trying to sell it back to the original owner.
Yeah.
The ex-friend now at this point.
Definitely ex-friend.
Oh, yeah. Which...
If I give you $1 million fucking character and you go sell him to somebody else for $500, we ain't buddies no more.
And you try to sell it back to me for like $55,000 anyways.
As a matter of fact, you're on my shit list if you sell that motherfucker to somebody.
Yeah. At that point, I don't like you. I hope the worst things come from what you just did to me. Yeah.
Yeah, you suck, asshole.
Why? Oh my God. Okay.
But what makes me laugh even more was dude got his character back, but had to pay the dude that bought the damn thing back. And how much did you say you had to pay that guy?
He had to pay the guy that bought the
$12,000?
$12,000 in U.S. dollars, $12,789.
So this guy bought that character for $552.
Mm-hmm.
And sat on this character, and now he gets a fucking $11,500 fucking rebate for the motherfucker.
Yep.
Look, the guy that lent this character to his friend is a pissed off sumbitch, and it's understandable. But you know he should have been smart enough not to let out a $1 million character.
I agree with that 100%.
His friend didn't lose a damn thing.
No.
This guy that bought this character for fucking $500, just got $11,500 fucking payout for it. This guy is probably surfing that website now looking for fucking big ass characters for cheap. He's like, motherfucker, I got one hell of a paycheck once already. Let's see if I can get a second one.
That's
My
amazing.
God, I'm about ready to go online and start looking. Fuck.
Dude, how... Oh my God. Can you imagine, like, playing a game like that and stumbling across something that looks like an incredible deal, and you're like, oh, I can get that. And then it becomes a part of a settlement because you have to get that character back, and you end up actually getting so much more than what you invested in it.
Yeah, they're like, hey, the character you bought for $552 is actually not yours anymore, but here's $11,500.
Yeah.
I'd be like, thank you, come again.
Actually, it would be over $12,000 because that 500 something he got back. He got $12,789, so he actually did get a little over $12,000 US back for it, which is insane. And all he did was buy a character that he just legitimately thought was for sale for that low price. Which, okay,
I tell you what, that's a great investment. If I could pay $552 for something, and then like a couple of months later I get $12,000 for it, holy fuck!
That's incredible. Yeah.
This guy has found the fucking fountain of youth. I want to know this trick.
However, he did get $12,000 from a character that was invested in like $1.4 million.
Who cares?
That's true.
I only paid $500 for it. You're giving me $12,000. I don't give a fuck how much that character was worth. You just gave me a $12,000 profit.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Now we're looking at it as people that don't really like. Well, I game hard, but like in one game in particular where I'd have to put that much money down on a character. First of all, that's never going to happen.
No.
I like video games as a whole too much to spend all my time and money on one fucking game. But
Yeah.
damn, it's still incredible.
It blows my fucking mind. I mean, I will admit, anybody that's ever listened to both these podcasts, I do play Rock Band.
Yeah.
And I have put a lot of money into Rock Band. But I put that money spread out through like the past 15 years.
Yeah.
And it ain't my money, it's friends' money or whatever, because people want to add songs to it for when they're here partying and they want to play a song that's on the fucking DLC store.
Yeah, but dude, like, you compare like how much money you probably spent for that DLC, it doesn't come close to $1.4 million.
God, no, it's not even a fraction of that.
It doesn't even come close to the $12,000, I bet you.
No, God, no.
Way. So you're spending money on new songs to play in a video game. That person probably spent cash on just getting like new items for his character. That doesn't, in the long term, actually help anything.
No.
And
I mean, shit, on Rock Band, it's $1.99 per song.
Yeah, dude, you could buy like a hot dog or something for that much.
Yeah.
And you're talking $1.4 million for one character.
Yeah.
That's insane. And then what the person got for, what would you call it? Not, for the settlement, like for, I guess, in damages. That's right. It says right there, in damages. For the money that guy got, even in comparison to that, that's crazy.
That's just, it blows my fucking mind. First of all, just to hear this, there is a game out there you can put $1.4 million into one character.
It's 2019, and unfortunately, that's a lot more common now than what it ever used to be.
What the fuck?
There are games that I have heard, just mobile games. I heard somebody spent like $150,000 on a mobile game. That's from America.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's the state.
I will say, I picture that if my mom had the money, she would have done blew $200,000 on Candy Crush. But what the fuck,
dude? That's the state of gaming in this day and age. Unfortunately, game developers make these always online service games or whatever, and like they give you so many options to buy stuff. And then, like, you also have the option to, like, play for it, but it takes literally forever to get a chance at something you want.
Yeah.
And it's so much easier just to go ahead and buy it straight off, so you keep on spending money in the game.
I play a couple of mobile games, and, all of them have that cash option.
Yeah. To
get stuff you can't get without paying cash. I'm just smart enough to not put cash into it. Like the big one I play a lot of is The Simpsons Tapped Out on mobile. Because I'm a huge Simpsons fan.
Mm-hmm.
And, all it is you build your own Springfield, you get your own characters, your own buildings, you build your own town, blah, blah, blah. And, there's a lot of stuff on there that you can't get without spending money, but I'm like, you know what, I don't need that character or that building that fucking much.
Exactly. And people,
I will keep
unfortunately,
playing the game as needed.
And people, unfortunately, just
but,
want to have...
like, with the Simpsons game...
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say it's just unfortunate because people see the things that they want, and, like, they don't want... I don't know if it's a sense of they don't want to work for it, or they want to get it now and are not willing to put in the time, so they're just like, I'll just pay for it.
Honestly, I think it kind of links to, I know parts of Virginia have now legalized it. All of West Virginia, I believe, has it legalized. But the slot machine, electronic gambling machines.
Yeah.
You go to those, it's the bright flashing lights and the pretty colors and all that. It's a psychological thing that tells you to spend money. And if you don't have that certain blocker in your head that says, hey, don't spend money on this, then you can tend to blow a lot of money on these games.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I played The Simpsons Tapped Out was back when I was married, and I wanted like a character, and my ex-wife would be like, well, I already put $10 in your account. So, that made me happy, but I wasn't going to put that $10 in there.
Right.
She did it for me. But, like, the cool thing I will say about the Simpsons tapped out game is most of the shit that you do have to pay money for, if you're just patient and you collect all the Homer Simpson donuts, then eventually you get like 40 or 50 donuts built up. You can open a mystery box and get shit that you could only get by paying money.
That's the thing, though.
So there is a loophole.
That's the thing, though. Some people just don't want to wait and don't want to give it time. They want it as soon as it becomes available. And I can get that at some point, but it's like I don't want to spend real money on something that I could earn.
Yeah. Well, like, you know me, I'm a huge Halloween fan.
Yeah.
And the Simpsons game, the little tapped out game, you know, during Halloween they have these special events. And during these special events, you can use money to purchase like certain characters or certain buildings that are only allowed during Halloween time. I have enough control in me to, like, you know, I really want that character, or I really want that house or that building. But you know what, damn it, I ain't got enough donuts built up to get it, so I'll wait till next Halloween and maybe I'll stock up by then.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm patient. Plus, I'm poor. I'm a single dad of 3 kids. I can't go spending $20-$30 on some fucking mobile game just for a fucking character.
Now imagine if you spent $1.4 million.
Yeah. No. I look like you. I'm not Donald fucking Trump. I'm not going to be buying fucking $1.4 million fucking characters on game. I can only imagine what a $1.4 million character would look like on Red Dead. That motherfucker would look like a cyborg back in the Western. You know?
Yeah.
No.
Friggin' alien in the friggin' cowboy era. What the hell?
Yeah, everybody else riding horses. This motherfucker's on a spaceship. You know?
Well, hey, man, we can continue on and on about this one, but I think we should move on because we do have 3 other stories to talk about.
Yeah, let's hear our 3 others. Let's spin that wheel again.
Let us spin the wheel again as I accidentally open up After Effects and slow down my computer even more.
Way to go.
Whoops. Anyways, let me get you back on here to share what we're doing. Hopefully it pops up because I goofed up. Can you see it?
I see it. I see it.
You might see this here in a minute, too. All right. Let's try to...
Okay.
Let's take a minute to work here. Hold on a second. Sorry.
Down to 3.
Yeah. All right.
Spin that wheel.
Spinning. Oh. Bored drugs is the next topic.
Bored drugs.
Bored drugs.
Okay.
Now, what in the actual hell am I talking about with this?
I would like to know.
So, this is coming from sky.com. Wild boar discover and snort $17,000. I don't know what this, it's pounds, I guess. 17,000 euros. Okay. 17,000 euros.
Like with like a weird symbol on it?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that's euros.
So wild boar discovers and snorts $17,000 of cocaine in Tucson forest.
What? Okay.
So would you like to discuss this one, or would you like to destroy it?
I mean, I'd like to hear you read the story, but I'm leaning towards destroy. But I do have some smart ass shit I would say for a minute.
All right.
I don't think I could hold a whole topic on this, but
I'll talk about it at least. Wild boar and Tucson have sniffed out and destroyed. Speak of the devil. A stash of cocaine in a forest, leaving drug dealers 17,000 euros out of pocket. The hidden haul of white powder was strewn across the valley. Wow, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that and butcher it so bad. Valley after being dug up and partly devoured by the feral hogs. The drug dealers were heard complaining about their discovery by police who were listening in on a telephone conversation. The gang, who are made up of 1 Italian and 3 Albanese, had buried the Class A drug in jars and were allegedly trafficking around 2 kilos of cocaine every month to the citizens of Arezzo and Siena. However, the jars were not enough to protect the cocaine from the curious snouts of the wild boars.
I'm going to lean towards destroy because I don't have much to say on this.
Yeah.
The only thing I will say is those pigs could really hang out with Tony Montana. I could definitely picture these pigs popping out with a fucking gun, saying, "Say hello to my little friend," and hanging around a big table full of Coke with Scarface. That's really all I got.
I mean, what do you say about this? They're stupid pigs that found Coke. Good for the pigs.
I'm picturing a bunch of coked up pigs running around though.
That would be really fun to see.
All I can say is that bacon is probably really interesting.
Dude, I'm not touching that bacon with a 10-foot, 20-foot pole. Mm-mm.
No, I've never done coke in my life, and I don't know what I would do if I had a pork chop that was, completely soaked in cocaine.
Dude,
I don't know, man.
These are some big boars on this website, by the way. Like, if these are the actual size of those boars, that's impressive. Like, I've seen boars like this. We were in Arizona last year, in fact, around this time last year, and near the end of the trip, there was a bunch of boars coming towards us. On the last day we were shooting, and we were trying to get everything wrapped up, and there was just like this pack of boars just coming towards us. I don't think they were this big. Like, if this was the picture of the boars, I'll show you to you on here real quick, but if this was the picture of the boars, I don't think they were like this.
No, those look like fucking Pumbaa from Lion King.
Yeah, they're big. They're big boys.
That's big pigs, yeah. I mean, well, I do know, like, I got a friend that goes every year and hunts wild boars, and from what he told me, their weight can range from 100 pounds to almost 400 pounds.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'm picturing a 400-pound pig coked up out of his head. Wow.
That just reminded me of my buddy CJ, shout out. We saw these boars, and he starts, like, screaming and running towards these boars, trying to chase after them, trying to chase them away. I'm just imagining if those boars were the boars that were coked up on cocaine, how vastly different that my buddy would have probably reacted.
Your buddy would be ripped to shreds right now.
Yeah.
And all the pigs would be, like, rubbing their teeth, like, really quickly. So, yeah. I don't really have any much more to say on the subject of the coked up pigs.
The article,
other than them guys know how to party.
The article just, like, continues on that there's more of like a boar, not like infestation, but there are a lot more boars around the area now. It's just like, okay.
Because they're looking for more coke.
Exactly, they're looking for more drugs.
They went back and told their buddies, like, man, we found these jars hidden in the fucking ground, and we felt fucking awesome. Come with us, and we will find more jars.
It's like, even the article just doesn't, like, it doesn't stay with the article itself, because it talks about how the boars found 17,000 euros of drugs that these boars snorted, and then it goes on to how the boars are infesting Italy. It's just like, you're basically giving me 2 articles in one to fill out a full article. That's lazy.
The only thing I'm hearing is you're coking out your fucking boars, and they're bringing their buddies for more party.
Literally, that's it. I mean, if
I got a solution for this. Open a fucking slaughterhouse, and you'll cut down on your boar population.
There you go.
And you'll save those guys their coke. So everybody wins.
Everybody's a winner, my friend.
Wow. Holy fuck. Do you want to continue this discussion, or can we spin again?
I'm totally down to spin again. I've already got the spinner up. That was kind of...
Okay.
So we got 2 more stories to go about, and they're both rather interesting, I think. in completely different ways. So
see, one's the Day of Reckoning, the other one is Upside Down.
yeah, if it lands, you'll find out what that one. It's an interesting one because I think it's stupid. But let's continue. You ready to spin?
Spin it.
Spin. Shout out to Vine Sauce. Oh.
What we got?
We have the Impossible Lawsuit.
Impossible Lawsuit. Okay.
That one may be kind of like a giveaway because
I think I know what this is. Yeah.
Yeah. So the article
is
is
the Impossible Lawsuit.
It is. Yes. Man sues Burger King over Impossible Whopper. A vegan has filed a lawsuit. Oh, I'm sorry. I should ask you before we actually go into it. Discuss or destroy.
I already know about this story. I'll probably say a couple of smart-ass comments, but I don't really see me being able to have a full-on out discussion about this.
Yeah, it's
so
kind of...
I'm gonna say destroy.
Yeah.
Just because I'll just have like some smart-ass shit to say.
It's a dumb story to me. So
it's a dumbass fucking lawsuit.
So basically, a vegan has filed a lawsuit against Burger King over its Impossible Whopper, claiming it's falsely promoted as meat-free. The proposed class action lawsuit says they're cooked on the same grill as regular burgers, so they're contaminated with meat byproduct. So he's suing for them being cooked on the same grill.
Yeah.
It's still made of meat, or it's still made of not meat.
Yeah, it's still not meat.
Yeah.
Even if it's got a little bit of hamburger grease in there, I'm still going to say it's not meat.
Oh, but he's vegan and he doesn't want anything to do with meat.
Well, then don't go to Burger King, asshole.
You know, you think that's what people would think.
That's why I got much to say on this one, because if you're walking into a Burger King, what's the chances you're going to order a Whopper made out of plants?
Yeah.
How many vegans say, hey, let's go eat that plant burger at Burger King? I mean, I could be wrong because I'm not vegan.
I mean,
but if I'm vegan, I'm going to think that I'm going to go to the grocery store, I'm going to buy my vegetables, I'm going to cook them up at home, I'm going to do my thing. I don't really picture me going to Burger King to try this plant-based Whopper.
Yeah.
But if I do, I'm not going to come up with some fucking lawsuit saying, well, it's cooked on the same grill as the meat.
It's like, okay, so even if it is, the burger's still not made of meat.
No.
This one is just irritating and stupid. But it's a case that I can 100% strongly see this man is winning because he would win on a technicality. Because, it's...
The question I have is, does this guy even know for a fact they're made on the same grill as the meat burgers?
Well, I mean, it's probably kind of obvious whenever you see them cooking the burgers. Like, whenever...
But, I mean, you just say that you don't have, like, a small portion of your grill. Like, you got this big-ass grill at Burger King. Who's to say that they haven't sectioned off a small portion of this grill just for the Impossible Whopper?
Yeah, but as many actual meat patty burgers that they have, do you really think they're going to section off a portion of their probably one and only grill to portion that off to just non-meat burgers? I mean,
I would save the non-meat burgers for the fucking microwave.
Yeah, well,
and not on the grill at all.
Yeah,
but that's just me.
Yeah, but I don't even see that as an option because it would just not be that productive to just section off part of your space just for one particular meat burger that everyone wants to try, but then after they try it, it's probably not going to be sold that much. It's probably biggest sales have already came because it was already announced and it's been a thing for a while. This is not a new product.
No.
And
I've been to Burger King like 7 times since the Impossible Whopper come out.
Yeah. And
I ain't got the first damn one.
Exactly. Like the people that have already tried it that wanted it got it within the first week or two. It's just like with anything else that comes out that's new and that they're not really trying to push as like a big thing. And like the whole Burger King premise, like you said, it's burgers. It's hamburgers and cheeseburgers. They're meat. The majority of everything they sell is meat.
Yeah, now I did read a post about, not about the lawsuit, but I did read a post about Burger King saying that Burger King is actually considering doing a majorly based vegetable burger line, like doing like their other brand burgers with the vegetable burger. But still, I mean, most people, if you're going to Burger King, you're going for a fucking burger.
If they do that down the line, then I can understand like sectioning off a thing of the grill. But where
like a veggie burger grill.
Yeah, I can totally understand sectioning that off. But just starting this out as being a new product that is not made of meat, that's just something you're going to have to deal with. And I'm sorry, if you can't deal with just being having some like meat byproduct on there, it's not made of meat. They're not making this thing like, they're not advertising it wrong.
No.
They advertise it as a meatless Whopper.
Coming from somebody that I do a lot of grilling. I do a lot of stuff on my grill. If you're, Burger King's always took pride in the fact that they do a flame broiled burger.
Yeah.
If you're doing flame broiled on a grill, it don't matter if you took a actual meat burger, grilled it, and then you threw a veggie burger on afterwards and grilled it. That flame has burned off any bit of meat that's left on that grate anyway.
Yeah.
So you're not really getting any of the fucking meat anyway, dude. But the simple fact is you went to Burger King. What the fuck do you expect?
This is a stupid story. But the guy would probably win something on a technicality, and it's just stupid. Yeah. But and I don't agree.
You can't please everybody.
I just it's Jbomb.
It's stupid. I'm saying destroy it. Destroy it right now. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Good. Let's go on to the last one, and we don't have to go back to the wheel because we know what the last one's going to be.
One left. Yeah.
Yes, the last one is Day of Reckoning. Now, I'm not talking about the GameCube game of WWE Day of Reckoning 1 or 2.
I was about to say, it sounds like a WWE pay-per-view, but let's go anyway.
This is a comment, a direct quote that the founder of Papa John's, John Schnatner, said. He got interviewed, I believe it was just yesterday as of today, which we were recording on Wednesday. So early on this week, he got interviewed and said that the company, he's had over 40 pizzas in the last 30 days, and it's not the same pizza. Have you listened to this interview with Papa John, Jbomb?
No, this is new to me. First thing I gotta say is, you've had over 40 pizzas in 30 days. Holy shit!
Well, he's a pizza guy. I mean, yeah, that's still insane, but
that's a lot of pizza.
That is a lot of pizza.
I mean, I hope you're sharing this with friends and family. If you're sitting around eating 40 pizzas in 30 days, you're going to end up fatter than me or Puddy.
You need to go at least listen to the part where he actually says the Day of Reckoning will come. He sounds like an insane person. He sounds...
So, I mean, what, is he saying that they're using a different recipe, or...
I do not have his direct quotes, but I will look it up real quick. Go ahead and talk for a minute there about it, if you don't care.
Okay, I mean, honestly, I do know that he doesn't own the company anymore. He stepped down probably 2 or 3 years ago. So I do know many companies, even, like McDonald's or, whatever food chain there is, they tend to change their recipes to save money. So, I mean, what he's saying is that it doesn't taste the same as the pizza that he always made when he owned the company. Well, I'm sorry about your damn luck, dude. You gave up your spot in the company. It's their freedom to do whatever the fuck they want to with the pizza. Um, so, I mean, if that's what he's leading towards, as long as people are still buying Papa John's pizzas, then who the fuck cares? That's the only thing I really have to say about that.
So
if he's leaning something else, then okay. But if he's just talking about it tasting different and being a different recipe from when he owned the company, like I said, sorry about your damn luck, dude. You sold the company or you gave up your spot in the company, and it's not your call anymore anyway.
I can 100% tell you that I think he's talking about the company as a whole, not just the taste of the pizza. I believe that's what he's talking about. But I'm going to read quotes of what he said. This is from CNN Business. That just a few quotes here. I'm not going to read the whole article, but some of the things he said, it's not the same product. It just doesn't taste as good. So there is a thing about the taste. The way they're making the pizza is just not fundamental to what makes a Papa John's pizza. This is a farce, blah, 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 blah. I never dreamed that people that I cared about, that I loved, that I made multimillionaires would do what they did. I just didn't know it would happen from people on the inside doing this. I thought it would come from the outside. You use the black community and race as a way to steal the company. Now remember, he got fired for using the N-word during a conference call with shareholders.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, that was back 2017. 6 months later, he resigned. He didn't get fired, which resign.
Which pretty much says that he was given the option of resign and keep your head high, or we're gonna fire you and fuck your life up.
Yeah, that's like with me having the option to pay a check or leave. Sorry.
Yeah.
A metaphor is there's no reason to be in the car when the car crashes, even if you love the car. If the management team was out and I went back in, they'd be cheering. They'd be doing backflips. They'd be bouncing off the wall. And then, while he was declining to reveal more details, he said an ominous warning. Stay tuned. The day of reckoning will come. The record will be straight. That's the point where I just thought this guy's losing his damn mind.
That's where I'm at. Like I said while you was looking that up, you're not a part of that company anymore. So if they want to change things as far as taste or recipes or anything or pricing or any damn thing, that's in their power to do so. As long as people are still buying Papa John's pizza, it's still going to be a company that continues to strive. So, yeah, it don't matter if it's the same recipe that was used back when you worked for the company or back when you started the company. It's their choices to make.
Right.
Dave Thomas from Wendy's. The motherfucker been dead for 10, 20 fucking years. His family ain't going to be like, hey, you know, that fucking at Wendy's burger don't taste the fucking same anymore. Because I'll tell you right now, I used to love Wendy's. The motherfuckers changed the pickles like 5 years ago, and now I won't eat the shit no more. But
I'm the direct opposite. I love Wendy's now. I think they're doing really good.
I can't stand. I like back when they used dill pickles. They don't use dill pickles anymore.
That's fair.
I like a damn dill pickle. I don't like no fucking sweet and sour pickle or whatever pickle it is they're using anymore. If I go to Wendy's, I tell them no pickle anymore. And I like pickles.
Well, I mean, usually the burgers I get don't have pickles, so that's neither here nor there, honestly.
Okay, so yeah, you don't give a fuck about the pickle anyway. I do.
Yeah.
But still, even if the pickle pisses me off, as long as that pickle is still making them money, they're going to still use that son of a bitch.
But he sounds like
it don't matter what I got to say about it.
He sounds like he has information about the company that will just like blow the whole thing to smithereens. And it's just like, where was this a year ago? Where was this 2 years ago then? Whenever you had to resign in the first place. Why are you just 2 years later making or having an interview with somebody and then saying this ominous shit, like not giving out any further details? Like, why are you just not bringing it up?
This sounds to me like a dude that has been out of the company for a couple of years. He ain't got shit to do, and he just wants to He wants to throw his name back into the limelight.
Yeah, and he's making himself look
he wants
mentally
people
insane.
to remember. Yeah, he ain't thinking about that. He's just thinking about the fact his name is back in the news.
Seriously, go and find the interview of him doing this, and just look at his reactions and stuff. He looks like crazy in a way. And I don't want to say that like he's anything's wrong with him or whatever, but like if you watch this interview and listen to it and just watch his reactions and stuff, he just looks like he's got a screw loose.
Yeah. And honestly, from the details you told me, I've already figured that out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
like
if you can name anything, if you can name a company, a food company or anything that hasn't changed things throughout the years, then I'd like to hear it. Because, like, I tell people all the time, you know, I used to love Totino's pizza rolls.
Yeah.
But to me, they don't taste the same as they did when I was a kid. They've changed something in there to make me not like them as much as I did when I was a kid.
And that's fair.
Now,
people change. People change stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, granted, they probably changed the recipe to save money,
yeah,
or for whatever reason. But it's not my call to be like, you know what, a day of reckoning is coming to Tino's. I can taste the difference.
That's the thing that gets me right there, which 100% like throws this story into a because if this was just him talking to somebody about his time at Papa John's and what he thought would happen, I don't think I would even brought this up with you. I don't think I'm glad we're finishing off with this, honestly, because this is probably of all the four before this was probably such a non-story that we shouldn't have brought it up. But it's the fact that near the end where he starts saying the day of reckoning is coming, and then he doesn't give out specific details of what he's talking about. It's just like Papa John is Papa crazy or Papa Insano.
Yeah. Like when you're saying this, I'm picturing Ronald McDonald, the clown.
Yeah.
Sitting there going, the quarter pounders are not the same as they were 5 years ago, and I'm gonna burn this bitch to the ground.
Yeah.
Who cares, man?
Who fucking cares?
I bought a Papa John's pizza 2 weeks ago for my fucking kid. And you know what? If they want another pizza, I'll do it again.
No one made you say
nothings
so to get you resign, okay?
Are you going to muffin that?
Yeah, of course I am. No one made you say that word, okay? So...
No. Nobody forced you to say that.
In a conference call, nonetheless. In a conference call.
It sounds to me like he was forced out, but they gave him an option to save face.
Yeah.
But now he's spent enough time out that he's like, you know what, fuck them assholes. I'm going to bury them assholes.
Yeah. That's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah, that's all this is, because now instead of seeing him on the Papa John's commercials, you see Shaq.
Yeah.
Because apparently Shaq a Papa John's store, so now he's on all their fucking commercials.
Shaq in one Papa John's store.
John. Yeah, I'm sorry, Papa John, but everybody likes Shaq more than you any damn way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this is just his face has not been seen in the media for a long time, and this is his way to try to come back into the media a little bit. That's all it is. And I don't know if you got anything else to say on this subject, but as far as I'm concerned, us talking more about it is just giving him his way even more, so I don't give a fuck.
I say the only other thing I'm going to say is one word, and we should have done it from the beginning. Destroy. Destroy this fucking thing and destroy this game because we are out of topics. So that means
we should do it more.
We should do it more. It turned out a lot better because we actually can talk about and discuss some different things that have been going on. A different spin to the just having topics issue and everything. Issues that we did to begin.
I like it. If you can find more weird little news stories like this for us, I'm all for playing this game some more.
I will definitely look for some in the coming weeks. Probably not next week, but yeah.
But it made us a good podcast. So I enjoyed it.
Well, we are coming to the end of the podcast. So, J-Bomb, do you have anything that's coming up tonight or within the next coming weeks? I know.
Actually, I do know of one. I can't remember the damn location because I don't have it pulled up. But it's actually it's going to be up in the Charleston area. It's a show that somebody in Mountain Arts Democracy, our brother JG, Justin Gatens, he set up. It's a benefit show for a friend of his who was in an accident. She can't really afford to pay her hospital bills from what happened. So he set this show up. It's going to be, now I will say it'll be outside, so if you show up, bundle up. It is November. It's going to be a little cold. I do plan on trying to make this event myself. He's got a lot of really cool raffles and a lot of really cool stuff, and every bit of the money goes to help his friend with her hospital bills. So, yeah, if you can make it out to that show, definitely go out and help this girl get some of her hospital bills paid off. We all know how that stuff goes, and we could all use help when it comes to something like that. So yeah, that's a show I do know it's happening. I can't remember exactly where it is, but I do know it's an amphitheater somewhere. So yeah, definitely if you ain't got nothing going on, go out. I do know there's some really good bands playing the show. One of the bands that I do know is playing is a band I've spoke about quite a few times on here, which is Murder Maiden.
Yeah.
Really cool band. If you're into that kind of if you're into kind of Rob Zombie kind of stuff, you would love Murder Maiden. So if you're into that, definitely come out and check out Murder Maiden. They're worth the show completely. But like I said, he's got a lot of good raffle stuff coming up too. He's got a guitar up for raffle. Some autograph stuff from some pretty famous bands. Some drumsticks from concerts from Kiss and stuff like that.
So there's some good stuff coming.
Maybe even if you just want to come out and try to win some raffle shit. I'm going up there to try to win a fucking Jaeger flag to put in my fucking kitchen.
There you go.
So yeah. If you can make it out, go out and check out that show. The only other thing I do got to give a shout out to, we gave him a shout out last week, is Loki. Loki now has a podcast going as well, and it showcases a lot of your local artists, local musicians. If you can get a chance to check out his podcast, definitely go check it out. He has been getting a lot of permissions from local artists to play their music on his podcast. So that's definitely a good way to kind of dip your toe into the local talent. So check out his podcast and see what we got to offer locally as far as music goes.
Next Saturday is the toy drive as well.
Luckily, we'll get a podcast in before the toy drive. I'm very excited for the toy drive, like I am every year. It's our club's NECO toy drive. We have some great bands playing there as well, but also it's for NECO and it's for a toy drive. So I don't know, a lot of people know about NECO, but NECO does a lot of stuff with foster children. Some of those kids don't get toys for Christmas, so Mountain Arts Democracy has set up a toy drive and a really good show with a lot of good music. You can get in by paying at the door, or you can bring an unwrapped toy to go towards the toy drive. I know we're also doing some silent auctions for some items, and all the money goes to NECO for those kids. So that's also a good thing. But that's next week. We got some fun stuff coming up.
Dude, 100%. It's a fun time of year.
It really is.
As much as you do love Halloween and everything, this time from Thanksgiving on to Christmas is a very interesting and fun time. And
it is. And it's fun.
Speaking of Thanksgiving was just Thursday. We are still waiting for it. We are on the brink of it. I cannot wait for tomorrow for us. But for you guys, you're probably wondering what to do. Yeah. You're You're probably wondering what to do with all those Thanksgiving leftovers. Well, I'm on the Food Network website. I always love to cite my sources because, hell, we didn't make this. So
We're not smart enough to.
no, not at all. We can't cook. Well, maybe I can't. Jbomb might be able to, yeah. Or Jbomb can cook. I've experienced that 100% now that I think about it, now that I take a minute to think.
You've had my chicken.
I have had your chicken. It was really good chicken.
Yeah.
Now,
but anyway,
for Thanksgiving, anybody that might have leftovers, our advice is more of like suggestions and things you can use for your leftovers and whatever to make for the rest of the week while you have them. And because God knows you're probably going to have a bunch of food for at least the next week.
Oh, yeah. And like I told you, my whole work week next week, Monday through Friday, is I'm going to show up with a fucking Rubbermaid container full of fucking turkey.
Yeah.
And that's going to be my diet all next week. Unless what you're about to bring up changes my mind and I come up with something else to do with it.
Well, maybe. You never know. There are some good suggestions here. Which, by the way, with you and your 22-pound turkey, apparently, what you're having.
Yeah, my mom went and picked up a 22-pound turkey for me, my 3 kids, my sister and her fiance, and my dad and stepmom. I'm going to have a lot of turkey left over.
Dude, real talk, I kind of wish I was more into turkey. Like, around Thanksgiving, I love ham more. But, like, I like turkey breasts and stuff like turkey sandwiches, but they're not the same.
Now, see, that's the thing, is my mom went and got this 22-pound turkey, but my sister is making a ham to bring to this thing. So we don't only got the 22-pound turkey, we got a fucking ham coming, too. I'm going to end up with so much turkey, and I love turkey.
Yeah.
I love turkey. So I'm going to be having turkey sandwiches. I'm going to be coming up all kinds of shit myself. So whatever you got to talk about might give me some inspiration on what I can do with my turkey.
So they're like, other than like the first image, I think, which was just like a placeholder image, there are like 50-some different images of what you can do with leftovers. I'm not going to go through all these because that'll take too long, but I will go over a few of them.
Okay.
So the first one that you saw or that you found interest in was leftover mashed potato pizza.
Yeah, you didn't go into detail on that. I kind of want to know.
Well, there's not that much detail other than just what it consists of. It doesn't have like recipes on this, what I'm looking at right now. It's more like a Pinterest picture and then just what it has. So what it says is there's no need for tomato sauce on this pizza. It uses leftover mashed potatoes instead, and it's topped with mozzarella, bacon, leek, garlic, and basil.
That sounds good.
What the fuck is leek?
I have no idea. I don't know what the rest of that shit is.
I'll just shout out the URL. It's not going to be exact, but foodnetwork.com/Thanksgiving/leftover/best-Thanksgiving-leftover-recipes. Short enough to where I could do that, so that's the exact website if you want to get the actual recipes, because underneath that it does say get the recipe, so you can get the recipe right underneath it too.
Nice.
Continuing on, leftover stuffing waffles. Use up.
So I'm guessing that's like you just take the stuffing you had left over and you put it in like a waffle iron?
I guess. It says use a whole lot of leftovers by cooking a stuffing-based batter in a waffle iron and topping the waffle with mashed potatoes, gravy, and a dollop of cranberry sauce.
Yeah, okay.
That does look really good, and I don't even like cranberry sauce.
I don't either. Now, one thing I like to do is, if I got it left over, is I'll kind of do like a spin-off of like the KFC bowls.
Oh, dude, I love those.
Well, what I'll do is I'll take the mashed potatoes and I'll put it in a bowl, and then I'll take some turkey and I'll shred it up into small pieces, and I'll mix it with the mashed potatoes, and then I'll sprinkle some shredded cheese over it, and that's really good.
Ooh. Dude, you're
maybe even top
so
it off with a little bit of gravy. Yeah, put a little gravy on top of that, and you are set, brother.
Damn. Man, I cannot wait for tomorrow now.
Me either, dude.
But by this point in the show, or for everybody that's already had Thanksgiving, you're probably like, shut up, we're tired of hearing about food. For us right now, we're probably killing you.
We're starving.
We're fucking
we're
starving.
Dying right now. All you motherfuckers are full right now, but while we're recording this, we are dying for tomorrow.
Please get
I'm
here.
waiting for like 5 o'clock in the morning when I hear my door open and I know it's Mom coming to start the turkey. I'm ready to go, you know?
The next suggestion for leftovers is leftover turkey and stuffing Reubens. I love a good Reuben sandwich, dude.
That is a good idea.
Leftover turkey and stuffing find their way into a classic Reuben along with sauerkraut, Russian dressing, and Swiss cheese.
Wow.
God, it sounds good. Oh, this is interesting.
Holy shit. That is fantastic.
Leftover cheese dip. Don't let a cheese board leftovers go to waste. Ree has a simple recipe that will turn whatever you have on hand into a savory and delicious dip. Okay. That one's a little underwhelming on that one. My apologies.
There ain't a lot of cheeses at my Thanksgiving dinner. So.
No, not for us. Some people do. Like, apparently in Ohio, I didn't realize this till I heard it on the news. Apparently in Ohio, one of their more known, like, Thanksgiving dishes is, like, stuffed mushrooms.
I love mushrooms.
I don't really care for mushrooms. I'll eat them if they're, like, on a burger or on a pizza. But a stuffed mushroom being a thing for Thanksgiving?
I'd try it. I love mushrooms, so I'd give that a shot.
I might try one. I mean, I'll try just about anything food-wise, but I don't know. That as a Thanksgiving... Yeah, but as a Thanksgiving dish, though, like... I don't know.
I agree. I think about all your normal dishes you have at Thanksgiving, and I don't see much room for a mushroom in it, but I'm willing to hear anybody out if they got an idea.
Listen, if anybody that listens to the podcast lives in Ohio and that's something you have for a dinner as a part of dinner, please tell us how good it is, and maybe we'll try it one day ourselves.
Give me a recipe idea, and I will cook it even if it ain't fucking Thanksgiving, because I love mushrooms.
Right, you ready for some more?
Shoot me an idea, damn it.
Ready for some more ideas?
Yeah.
Like a good quiche?
I do.
How about a turkey and stuffing quiche?
Sounds like a really good mixture of things I like.
A quiche is the perfect way...
We're talking turkey, stuffing, and egg, right?
Yeah. A quiche is the perfect way to use leftover turkey and stuffing, and a little cheddar, too. And then you can get the recipe on there.
I can dig that.
What is this? That's interesting. I don't think I can pronounce that. Giotti's turkey bolognese. It looks like spaghetti. It's like a thinner spaghetti. That sauce can sometimes take hours to prepare, but by using shredded cooked turkey, this person whips up this classic Italian meal quickly. It's basically spaghetti. That it just has another name that I cannot pronounce.
And it's used with turkey instead.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
How about a turkey pot pie?
I love a good pot pie.
Tossed leftovers, vegetables, plus shredded turkey into a casserole dish and topped with a prepared pie crust for dinner tonight.
I can picture a good turkey pot pie made out of, like, you know, your Thanksgiving leftovers. I could picture a pot pie with, like, some turkey, some gravy, some stuffing, you know, maybe even a little bit of deviled egg thrown in there with a crust on it. That would probably be pretty fucking good.
That would make a lot of sense, especially if you like make homemade pies and everything. You'd probably have leftover pie crust to make, so you could just put that pie crust on top and damn.
I'm loving it. Yeah, that sounds great.
This says bird to the last drop. I guess it's a particular dish. It looks like a soup. It's a stew. This creamy stew uses both turkey bones and meat to give it some depth. What?
Okay.
Interesting. It uses bones, the turkey bone?
Well, I mean, a lot of soups are made from bone. You can get you can boil a lot out of a bone to give a lot of good flavor. So, yeah.
That's how little I know about cooking, man. I really didn't know that.
Yeah, you can boil certain, some bones and derive a lot of flavor out of them. I know a lot of people do it with like pork. You can boil a pork bone and get a good flavor in a good soup.
Interesting. Now, something like this coming up is more like my alley. Like, I love like fried little bites or something. Anything that's like a fried bite, no matter what it is, it's like usually like
a little finger food.
Basically, yeah. This is fried stuffing bites with cranberry sauce pesto.
Okay.
Every Thanksgiving, this person looks forward to making this dish. Leftover stuffing is formed into two bite snacks that are deep fried and then served with a cranberry pesto, which is just the sauce.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound terrible.
I don't like the cranberry idea because I don't dig on cranberry sauce. But, deep fried stuffing, I can dig it.
I can dig some deep fried stuffing, and instead of cranberry, maybe just have like gravy.
Yeah.
Use that.
Yeah, like a deep fried stuffing, like look like a fucking tater tot that I can dip in some gravy. Probably pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. Just literally have like Thanksgiving tater tots.
Yeah, I can dig that.
That's a creative one that I didn't even look up.
I like that. Yeah.
How about some Thanksgiving leftovers hand pies? Stuffed full of your favorite Thanksgiving leftovers, these savory hand pies are best served with cranberry sauce and gravy for dipping. So they're basically just like little pies stuffed in with like, I guess whatever you want, whether it be like, they have like sweet potatoes in one pan, they have stuffing in another. But aren't pies like that? Because they look like pies you'd get like at McDonald's or something that have like apple.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's how it's showed on this article there. They're basically just like little like mini hand pies or something like that. But that looks really good, honestly.
All right, I just got to say, though, because we are like less than like 12 hours away from Thanksgiving beginning.
Yeah.
Am I the only one whose mouth is like watering and like I'm dying over here?
No,
I'm like, we're talking about all this good shit, and I'm thinking about this turkey. It's thawing in my sink right now, and I'm like, fuck, I want to eat tomorrow.
No, I am over here just like hating myself.
Yeah, I'm ready to call my mom right now and be like, can you go ahead and start the turkey because I'm hungry. Just wake up, get on up here. Let's get the shit going.
Let's go. Let's do a couple more so we can just like stop it and stop torturing ourselves.
Okay.
So, we'll do this one. It's a grilled turkey, brie, and apple butter sandwich with oregano or arugula.
Arugula. That's a type of cheese. Yeah.
Oh. The ultimate next-day comfort food. Turkey, brie, arugula, and apple butter are sandwiched between two pieces of rye bread to create a grilled cheese sandwich you'll crave year-round.
The apple butter kind of makes me question it, but I'm not going to put it down unless I try it.
Well, dude, this is Food
I've known
Network.
of stuff like apple butter to add a pop to food like that.
Yeah. This is also Food Network, so they go above and beyond to try to, like, make weird, tasty crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want to make your taste buds have a fucking orgasm.
Basically, yeah.
They try everything. Actually, I make a really good chicken parm that I got from Food Network, so I won't put them down at all.
Like, they'll bring up stuff that I have no idea what they're talking about, obviously. Just... What?
Like, I make a homemade chicken parm that was made by, originally the recipe I got was by Bobby Flay, who
Yeah.
works for Food Network.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my own little twist on it, and everybody that's ever had my chicken parm is like bugging the shit out of me for it. But it takes so long for me to make. I don't make it often. I'll make it for my mom on Mother's Day,
Mm-hmm.
and I used to make it for my ex-wife when she wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, it takes too much fucking work, and I won't do it.
It's a special occasion type deal.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Hey,
Yeah.
speaking of stuffed mushrooms, here's some stuffing stuffed mushrooms. Put leftover stuffing in portobello mushroom caps and top them with freshly grated Parmesan cheese to create an easy post-Thanksgiving meal.
That sounds delicious.
It does sound really good.
Because I love a good portobello, dude.
All right, couple
Like,
more.
I'm the kind of guy that like I said, I like to grill stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I like to grill a steak, like a New York strip,
Mm-hmm.
and I will grill a giant portobello mushroom cap.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I do is I put cheese on the steak, and then I put the mushroom cap on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that way you cut through the steak and the mushrooms. So that way you're getting a bite of both at the same time.
Oh, that's good. That sounds
It's
really good.
unbelievable, dude. Yeah.
So let's do two more because I'm tired of talking about food and can't eat right now.
I'm tired of you torturing me.
I'm sorry. And for anybody that hasn't eaten for some reason at this time, I'm sorry. I really am. So two more. Rachel's turkey sweet potato shepherd's pie, because we haven't talked about sweet potato that much yet.
But I know it's normally in shepherd's pie, so go ahead.
Shepherd's pie is a great way to use all of your Thanksgiving leftovers at once and create a complete meal. That's all it says. Basically what it looks like is just like it's all covered with the sweet potatoes, and on the inside it looks like it has peas, gravy, turkey. What else does it look like? I can't really tell, but it just looks like a whole maglamesh of like good shit.
Okay, then that's different from what I know of shepherd's pie.
Mm-hmm.
I know, like, original recipe for shepherd's pie calls for like organs.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's whatever animal's heart. Is a big, that's a big thing in shepherd's pie. So yeah, the one you said sounds better than what I know of.
And like I said, Food Network goes above and beyond to try to make things look and do 10 times more.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
God knows what it has in it exactly, and you can get the recipes from the website. I mentioned the website link before. I'll probably put it in the description on Anchor so it goes out to everybody just to see where we're getting this list at. Like I said, there's like 60 items. I've been skipping through the past few of them, so we're about halfway through the list. And this is the last one I'm going to mention because I love sandwich stuff. And this leftover Thanksgiving panini looks amazing.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Piles leftover
I
turkey.
like a good panini.
Piles leftover turkey on top of fresh sourdough, along with leftover cranberry sauce, gravy, and Swiss cheese to make a crusty grilled panini.
Ooh,
I would eat it with the cranberry sauce.
That makes me want to go buy a panini press right now.
It really does, dude. And like now I'm just looking like there's lasagna. There's a turkey lasagna recipe. There's stuff for like green beans dipped in like different kind of sauces. That looked like a freaking burrito, or it's a pita. Excuse me. I don't know my difference between pitas and burritos apparently, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I cannot look at anymore. My mouth is literally watering.
I'm not even looking at it and I'm fucking hungry. So.
Oh my god. Jbomb?
Yeah.
I think that's a good episode. So thanks everyone. I hope everyone has a good happy Thanksgiving. Jbomb.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving, my brother.
You as well, my friend. I love you to death.
Love you too, my man. Go ahead and take us out.
All right, I'll go ahead and take us out. So, yeah, as we've already said, we haven't got to enjoy our Thanksgiving yet, but by the time you get to hear this, you've already had yours, and I hope it was great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that mine and Puddy's will be awesome. If it ain't, we got enough recipes to make it really good. So, yeah, if we happen to go to a Thanksgiving dinner tomorrow and it sucks, be like, bitches, I got some good recipes for your ass. We're going to do them right now.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving. We're going to have one tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know me and Puddy are so fucking hungry right now that Puddy's going to have to go back and play with himself to think about all
Damn
the
it!
food.
What the fuck?
You thought I was going to let it slip?
I
No.
was tripped.
But anyway.
I stood up, almost tripped on my wire.
But anyway, guys. You do what? You almost tripped on what?
I stood up and almost tripped on my wire from my friggin' mic.
So we're all hoping that Puddy actually survives to make it to Thanksgiving.
I hope so. I really want to eat.
We'll know next week. But anyway, everybody, thanks for listening. I hope you had as much fun listening to us as we had making this podcast. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah, we'll talk to you all next week. Love you all to death. Hope to see you at the show on Saturday. Aside from that, I got nothing left. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. As always, speaking for my co-host, Puddy, I'm Jbomb. And as always, everybody, stay metal.